Okay, hello students. So hope you all are fine and you're studying. So welcome back to the class. Previously we were doing with motion. So let's continue it. Okay. Now motion is divided into two types. That is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Now what do you mean by uniform motion and non-uniform motion? Let's discuss. Uniform motion. When a body travels covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then its motion is said to be uniform motion. Okay. When a body it covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then its motion is said to be uniform. Let me give you an example. Okay. Okay. Suppose here is a car. Okay. Suppose it is moving at some speed. Okay. Suppose it travels till here. Assume this as 80 kilometer in first hour. Okay. Suppose it covers 80 kilometer in first hour, and again if it travels, okay, for the second hour, if it covers another 80 kilometer, okay, again if it goes further 80 kilometer in another third hour, then its motion is uniform. Because what happens in first hour it covers 80 kilometer, and again in second hour it covers another 80 kilometer, and in third hour it covers another 80 kilometer. That means in equal interval of time its distance is same. That means 80 kilometer, 80 kilometer, 80 kilometer. This type of motion is called uniform motion. Okay, another one is non uniform motion. When a body covers unequal distances, okay, when it covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, then its motion is said to be non-uniform. Okay, when a body covers unequal distances, that means when it covers, suppose first for example in first hour if it covers 70 kilometer, and in second hour if it covers 100 kilometer, that means in both the hours, in both the cases, your distance is different. For example, suppose here is a car, if it's moving, okay, suppose it covers 70 kilometer in first hour, and again if it goes straight, okay, if it covers another 100 kilometer in second hour. Now what happens here? In first hour it covers 70 kilometer, and in second hour it covers more than 70, that is 100 kilometer. That means in this both the cases the distance are different. And again if it goes forward for the third hour, if it covers 80 kilometer, in all these three parts what happen? Your time difference is same. That means hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, but distance varies. That means first hour 70, second hour 100, and third hour 80. In these three terms, in these three parts, the distances are unequal. That means car is covering unequal distance in regular interval of time or in equal interval of time. That's why this motion is non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. Okay. Okay, we have done uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Again, motion is divided into many types. Okay, number one, translatory motion. Let me write you the definition. Translatory motion means when a body moves in a straight line. When a body moves in a straight line or in a curved path, then its motion is called translatory motion. Okay, translatory motion, when a body is moving in a straight line, either in a straight line or in a curved path. Okay, translatory motion is again divided into two types. Okay, rectilinear and curvilinear. Curvilinear. Okay, now definition of rectilinear and curvilinear. Rectilinear motion. Okay, rectilinear motion means when a body moves in a straight line. When a body moves in a straight line, okay, this type of motion is called rectilinear motion. For example, a car moving in a straight path, or a falling stone. Okay, etc. There are few more examples which you can refer with your books. Now, curvilinear. Okay, curvilinear motion. Curvilinear motion means when a body moves in a circular path, okay, then its motion is said to be curvilinear. Curvilinear motion example of curvilinear motion is a car taking turn in a curved road. Okay, next one, discus throw. Etc. A car taking turn in a curved road, and discus throw. Discus throw means a game, okay, in which athletes throw a piece of iron, okay, called as discus. Okay, done. Now, another one is circular motion. Now, what do I mean by circular motion? Circular motion means when a body changes its position while traveling. When a body changes its position while traveling in a circular path, when a body changes its position while traveling in a circular path at a fixed distance. Remember this word, okay, at a fixed distance. It's important. At a fixed distance from the center. Okay, circular motion means when a body changes its position while traveling in a circular path at a fixed distance from the center. Let me give an example. Suppose here is a body, okay, at A. Assume this as a circle, okay. This is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F, and this is G, okay. Suppose a body is here at A position, okay. When it moves to B, the distance from the center, this is the center O, okay. The distance OA and OB. When a body is moving from A to B, the distance is same from the center. That means OA is equals to OB. Again, from B it moves to C. The distance from the center is same. Again, from C to D, the distance is same. Similarly, it moves in a circular path, okay. Its distance is same from the center. That means A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All this distance from the center O is same. This is the example of circular motion. Circular motion is again divided into two types. That is revolving and rotatory. Rotatory means moving in a circular path, changing its position. When a body moves in a circular path, changing its position at a fixed distance from the center of the circle, okay, changing its position. And rotatory means without changing its position. Without changing its position. Now difference is, here in revolving, the body changes its position while moving in circular path, whereas in rotatory, it does not change its position while moving in a circular path. Examples are this is sun. This is sun and this is earth, okay. The movement of earth around the sun, okay, this is revolving. Got it? When earth revolves around the sun, that type of motion is called revolving. Simultaneously, when the earth is revolving, at the same time it also rotates on its own axis. That means while revolving from here to here, it rotates in its own axis, okay. Simultaneously, both revolving and rotatory motion takes place. Rotatory means revolving around its own axis. Earth also revolves around its own axis. That is rotatory. Without changing its position. What happens in revolving? Earth goes from here to here, here to here, here to here, and at last here. In rotatory, it revolves, it rotates around its own axis without changing its position. Okay, and another one is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion means when a body moves to and fro, or you can say back and forth about a fixed point, okay, about a fixed point, then this type of motion is called oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion means when a body moves to and fro, that means going like this and again coming back. For example, I have this pen over here. If it moves like this from here and again from here to here, in this way if it swings, then this type of motion is called oscillatory motion. The best example of oscillatory motion is a pendulum clock, okay. Let me show you the movement of pendulum. It's hung, suppose it's hung with a string. Okay, it goes from here to here and again from here to here. That means forth and back, to and fro movement. Okay, this type of motion is called oscillatory motion. There are a few more motions which we will discuss in next class. Okay, thank you. Stay safe, stay home.